Benjamin Franklin was quoted to have said, "Early to bed and early to rise makes a man healthy, wealthy, and wise." And according to science, he might have been right. Hey everyone, Julia here for DNews. Many successful creative people stick to strict morning routines. Anna Wintour, editor-in-chief at Vogue, starts her day with a bright and early 5:45 a.m. tennis match, according to The Guardian. Former Apple CEO Steve Jobs had his own ritual every morning too.
For the past 33 years, I have looked in the mirror every morning and asked myself, if today were the last day of my life, would I want to do what I am about to do today?
Taking the time to find that kind of perspective has been biologically proven to be a total game changer. Biologist Christoph Randler found that early risers tend to be more proactive, more optimistic, more agreeable, and more conscientious. And as they start the day early with that attitude established, challenges that come later in the day take less of a toll on the body. Others use the time for meditation, exercise, stretching, writing, or finding inspiration. But the consistency of the time of day biologically programs their minds and bodies differently than those who don't take advantage of that window of time. MRI scans show that the prefrontal cortex of our brain is the most active in the early morning right after we wake up. That's the part of the brain used for decision-making, social behavior, planning, goal-making, personality, and willpower. Speaking of willpower, researchers at the University of Nottingham and the National Institute of Education in Singapore revealed that there is a significant physiological drop in self-control as the day wears on. Effort, perceived difficulty, fatigue, and blood glucose levels all suffered from later stages in the day. Willpower is most strong in those few precious early morning hours. Mornings then make the most sense for productivity, since willpower can be sapped through the day by any number of different stressors: work, school, kids, chores, etc. But that's just it. Maybe it's all those things you have to do that makes it better to be a morning person. It's deeply ingrained in our culture that waking up early is a good thing. Schools and businesses work on the assumption that most people work better in the morning, and many people think evening people are lazy, when in fact they tend to be more creative, humorous, and according to a study published in the journal Personality and Individual Differences, they're more intelligent too. Creative types just tend to work better in the evening. Another study published in the Journal of Biological Rhythms found that their brains were most excitable at 9 p.m. And it's rooted in biology to some degree. Some studies show that about 50% of our sleep cycle can be pinned down to biology. Back in our caveman days, having a mix of early risers and night owls was probably a good thing. That way, someone could always take over the watch no matter the time of day or night. And there's a small shift in society. Some businesses have already started to institute flex time, where workers can set their own schedules. But for the vast majority of workers, being a morning person might be the best for now. If you want to get into the rhythm of a morning person, there's a few tricks you can try. Go outdoors. One study published in the journal Current Biology found that a week of camping can reset the body's clock. The researchers found that when we are exposed to natural light, most people's bodies sync in the cycles of daylight. According to a different study published in the journal Neuroendocrinology Letters, just getting a burst of sunlight in the morning can stimulate the body's 24-hour biological system, which regulates the sleep and wake cycle. Getting into a routine can also set you on the right track. The time of day doesn't matter so much as simply sticking to your ritual every day. Rituals can help you stay focused. But how does someone stay focused when they're being set on fire? Check out this video from Rituals to see how a Hollywood stuntman stays calm.
Incredible the pressure you have to kind of get into the moment, switch on and do it once, get it done, you know. And we have a saying, fear knocks on the door, but experience answers.
So are you an early riser? Did we convince you to become one? Let us know down in the comments below, and keep coming back here to DNews. We've got new episodes every day of the week. Thanks for watching.